Good morning, it's Bear Evans with Lil Mike Fight Night, and today we are going to be breaking down and going over the Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera #1 fight. People like Aljamain Sterling, Michael Bisping, Chael Sonnen, a lot of these popular MMA guys are saying that, hey, Sean O'Malley's already lost to Chito Vera, so why is he going to win this fight? A lot of people are really confused why he's the favorite, but yes, on paper, Sean O'Malley got knocked out by Chito Vera, but if you rewatch the fight, you can see kind of clearly what happened. And what happened was Sean O'Malley got kicked in the peroneal nerve. And it was different like when Henry Cejudo got kicked by Demetrius Johnson because it came back. But Sean O'Malley's his ankle wraps that you'll see here in a moment were too tight, so his nerve couldn't come back. So we got drop foot. And I'll show you exactly when he gets kicked. And also I will show you, how he's covering it up. But I think Sean O'Malley had a master class in masking an injury. Chito did not know he was hurt for a very long time. And before he was hurt, Sean O'Malley was picking his shots, setting him up. Chito was eating all those feints, from his kicks to his punches. I mean, Sean O'Malley's stance switches. It was just beautiful, and it was confusing Chito Vera clearly until he kicked his leg and until he figured it out. But even when Sean O'Malley's foot was messed up and he was spraining his ankle every time he stepped on it, he still was very competitive in that fight. It wasn't until it was like a trip or a push or something like that. But that being said, let's go ahead. Give me one moment here. Already Sean O'Malley chopping at the legs. He's really good at keeping his distance. And notice how every time Sean feints, Chito eats it. Right now, Sean's just feeling him out, but right now, this is definitely, Sean is controlling the cage. He is controlling the distance. He just is, Chito's still hunting him down and walking him down, but Sean is doing a great job at distance management. Nice leg kick again. Everyone talks about Sean's punches, but man, his kicks are amazing, and his teep is beautiful up the middle. I mean, he loves using that teep kick to keep distance. And let's see, around here is when the leg kick that hits his peroneal nerve happens. Nice. They're still just feeling each other out. Sorry, guys, for the bar. I'm just trying to pause it right when he does that kick. They're still just feeling each other out, keeping distance. Right there. Okay, did you see that kick? Right there. So notice, guys, after he does that kick, I'm sorry it took so long to get there, but after he does that kick, really look at his leg and at his ankle. So when he moves, and look at the instability it's caused, okay? So right there, he kicked his peroneal nerve. Now look at that ankle right in the back. You can already see it's kind of funny. You see that drop foot? Chito has no idea that he's injured. You see that? So right there, guys, his ankle is so messed up that when he tripped and rolled his ankle, he came back up and he's like, what's up? Like, he is being a showman right now. I think it is absolutely insane how he masked how he was injured. But he probably thought it was going to come back like a nerve or something. I mean, he rolled the shit out of his ankle right there. Sean's still decent at moving around, but you can see he's nowhere near as dynamic as what he used to be. Still stance switching. Still trying to show him something with those feints and moving around. But you can see his ankle is so compromised. And Chito still doesn't know it yet. And he's still just trying to cut him off to the cage. You see that instability right there, guys? And no one's talking about this, how Sean he had drop foot and he got his perennial nerve kick, so his ankle, he has no control of his foot, right? So he's spraining it every time he lands on his foot. And no one's talking about how he just held together. Look at that. I mean, it looked like his fucking ankle broke right there, and he's still standing back up. Tell me if that's not durability or not. Ay, ay, ay. Now CHITO has to know. And then once CHITO finds out, he starts getting more aggressive. Look at that. He's barely on one foot. CHITO's hungry, man. He's trying to cut him off to that cage so he can't move backwards, only laterally. And Sean's still taking risks. Nice freaking right hand. Nice right hand. That was probably the first big punch landed of this fight. Still in round one. He still has good movement, man. He's hopping around limping. CHITO's still very, very aware of the danger that Sean possesses in his hands. So he's not trying to go out there right now. And then right here is kind of like the push. Let's see. Nice. Sean taking risks. He's like, hey, let's see if I can knock him out before this ankle goes bad. Okay, it wasn't a push, it was a trip. And then that's the end of the fight right there. And the ref calls it really soon before Sean even goes to sleep. But let me tell you, those elbows did something, guys. Those elbows did something. So with all that being said, out of the 10 million leg kicks that have been thrown in the UFC, maybe 4 people have had the perennial nerves kicked. I truly believe CHITO got lucky. It looked like Sean was having his way, even though he was still feeling him out 100%. I know CHITO's a slow starter, but just from what I saw, if that injury wasn't there, I think Sean O'Malley would have done what he always done, which is pick his shots, pick apart his opponent, and just confuse him and frustrate him the whole time. So anyways, guys, with all that, what are your thoughts? Do you think Sean O'Malley's going to win? Do you think CHITO Vera's going to win? Do you think it's going to go to the distance, or do you think that these knockout artists are going to knock each other out? With all that being said, I'm out. Peace.